Politics are not our problem. It's the anemic condition of the people of God. And Paul said there'll be fierce times because human character will deteriorate. And then he makes an interesting statement. He said people will be lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God. They'll have a form of godliness, but deny its power. And then the next phrase is important. He didn't say live amongst them as evangelists. He said have nothing to do with them. They'll have a form of godliness but deny His power. They'll have religious language. They'll have religious architecture. They'll hold religious services, but they will deny the power of God. Gee, that doesn't sound prevalent. Exceedingly fierce times because of the deterioration of human character. Matthew 24, Jesus spoke to it directly. Matthew 24 is Jesus' most lengthy prophetic passage. He's the greatest of all the Hebrew prophets, greater than Isaiah or Jeremiah that we're reading right now. Of all the Hebrew prophets, Jesus is the most celebrated. And Matthew 24 was his most lengthy single prophetic discourse. He said, nation will rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. In Greek, it's ethnos, from which we get ethnic. Not nation states, but ethnic conflict in the earth. We see a lot of that. There'll be famines and earthquakes in various places. All these are the beginning of birth pains. The beginning of birth pains. It's that episodic, my father was a vet, most of you know, I've seen lots and lots of things born. Foals and calves and kittens and puppies. And then once birth pains begin, there's some things that are observable. I've never given birth. I don't identify as a birthing person. Oh, I couldn't resist. But I have observed many, many, many times things being born. And I can tell you, once those birth pains begin, they're going to continue. They're going to continue, and they're going to increase in frequency. And they're going to increase in intensity until there's an arrival. So when Jesus said these things are the beginning of birth pains, I think the frequency of the tremors and the intensity with which they arise will increase. Now, I don't know the specific timing of that, but I understand the pattern that he's referring to. The beginning of birth pains, then you'll be handed over to be persecuted and put to death. You'll be hated by all nations because of me. It's pretty popular right now. It's chic in a lot of intellectual circles to be angry with the Jewish people or the modern state of Israel. You hear all sorts of expressions around that. Well, a hatred for the Jewish people and a hatred for the people of Christ are two sides of the same coin. They're an expression of the spirit of Antichrist.